All right, so today we're cracking open a really important book, Build a Business, Not a Job, by David Finkel and Stephanie Harkness. Now, this whole book is built around one single powerful idea, an idea that for a lot of people is absolutely life-changing. So let's get right into it.
Right out of the gate, the authors hit you with this really tough question that just gets right to the heart of what it's like to be an entrepreneur. I mean, do you own your business or does it own you? For so many business owners that dream of freedom, it just turns into something else entirely, something the book calls the self-employment trap.
Does this number hit a little too close to home? According to the research they talk about in the book, 72 hours is the average work week for an entrepreneur. Can you believe that? More than half work 6 days a week, and over 20% are working all 7. It's just this relentless pace that feels completely impossible to escape. And this, right here, this is the core paradox. The self-employment trap basically means the more you grow, the more successful you are, the more the business needs you. Every new client, every new project, it just tightens that knot. They tell this great story about a couple, Mark and Diana, who finally take their dream vacation to Paris. But Mark ends up spending the entire trip working from the hotel room because the business just couldn't survive without him, not even for a week.
The book uses this perfect metaphor. You're on a treadmill, right? To grow the business, you have to run faster. But as you do, the treadmill speed just cranks up. You hire more people, you take on more overhead, and the pressure to just keep running gets more and more intense. And if you stop, you don't just get a break, you go flying off the back. So what's the alternative to this crazy treadmill? The authors argue it's not about working harder. It's about building towards a completely different destination, an owner-independent company. Let's break that down. Most owners are stuck in what the book calls a level 2 business. It's owner-reliant. You've got all the control, sure, but you have zero real freedom. You are the business. A level 3 business, on the other hand, is owner-independent. And that's the sweet spot. That's where you get both total control and total freedom, because the whole thing is built to run without you. Think of it like flying a plane. A modern pilot gets the plane up to cruising altitude, they set the course, and then they engage the autopilot. They're still there, monitoring the systems, but they aren't manually gripping the controls for hours and hours. A level 3 business has an autopilot. A level 2 business? Well, you're the one gripping the controls for the entire flight, week after week, year after year.
And this is such a crucial point. The goal isn't just about profit. Real wealth, the way the book defines it, is having the financial success and the time and freedom to actually go enjoy it. That's the real promise of building a business, not just creating another job for yourself.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, the book doesn't just sell you a dream. It actually gives you a map, and that map is made of 8 specific building blocks that form the foundation of any owner-independent company. And here they are. You've got systems, team, controls, scalable solutions, culture, strategic structure, coherence, and accountability. You put all these together, and that's the blueprint for creating that autopilot system we were just talking about. Now, all 8 are definitely important, but the book really emphasizes that everything, and I mean everything, starts with 3 foundational blocks. If you can get these right, the others just naturally start to fall into place. They are systems, team, and controls. Let's take a quick look at each one. First up, systems. This is the absolute backbone of your business. It's all about taking that crucial knowledge that's locked up inside your head or your key employee's head and capturing it, putting it into documented, repeatable processes. We're talking checklists, scripts, software, anything that lets the business get a great result consistently, no matter who's actually doing the work. Next, you've got your team. A great team is your ultimate leverage, right? But here's the key difference. You're not just hiring people to help you. You're empowering talented people with the very systems you just built. You're letting them take true ownership of their roles so they can run entire parts of the business without you constantly looking over their shoulder. And finally, controls. Now, the word controls can sound a little scary, like you're going to be micromanaging everybody, but that's not it at all. Think of controls more like the instrument panel on that airplane. They're not about punishment, they are all about feedback. It's like a speedometer that tells your team if they're on track, which empowers them to self-correct and do their best work on their own. And this really points to a huge shift in mindset. The goal isn't for you to be in control of every single little thing. The goal is for the business to be in control of itself through its systems, its team, and its feedback loops. And that, right there, that's the secret to getting your life back.
Look, building all of this takes real work. It takes commitment. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So why would you even do it? Let's talk about the payoff, because honestly, it is massive. Let's just start with the bottom line. The book says that an owner-independent Level 3 business is, on average, 10 times more valuable than its owner-reliant counterpart. 10 times more. Why? Because you're not just selling a job anymore, you're selling a machine that automatically generates profit.
And the value goes way, way beyond just money. You get true freedom from your business. It becomes so much more stable because it no longer depends on any one person, including you. And the funny thing is, a business that's built to run without you is actually much, much easier to scale up. Ultimately, the book makes it so clear that escaping the self-employment trap isn't a matter of luck, and it's not about being in the right industry. It's a choice. It's a choice between continuing to make excuses for why your business is different or deciding to actually go and build your dreams. This quote from the book just brings it all home, doesn't it? It's just a stark reminder that clinging to that belief that your business can't possibly run without you is the very thing stopping you from getting the freedom you probably started the business for in the first place.
So the authors leave us with this final, powerful question. It's not just about what business you run, it's about what kind of business you are actively and intentionally building day in and day out. Are you building a job that owns you, or are you building a business that sets you free? The choice, as they say, is yours.